Choom gang, what's up? Welcome to another Choom Session. My name's Sophia, and I'll be your host for today's episode. Now, for this Choom Session, we're going to have Allison back on to tell us what's new and what's good from San Rafael 71 and Daily Special. But before we get to that, I wanted to tell you about our prize because we're giving some stuff away. And this time it's a San Rafael prize pack loaded with a fanny pack, a Casio watch, a water bottle, some sweet tube socks, and a $100 Visa gift card to help you pay for that Netflix subscription, because we all know that's what we're going to be watching all winter long. So if you're keen to snag this sweet prize, all you got to do is just like this video, just react to it. That's it, you're entered. But that's not the only way. So you can also get bonus entries for answering a few questions that I'm going to ask you guys during this session. So if you answer them in the comments section, you'll get bonus entries into the giveaway. And I'm going to give you your first bonus entry question right now, all right? So here goes. What are you chooming on today? AKA, what are you rolling? What are you toking? Like, what do you got going on? Let us know in the comments section, and you've got yourself another entry. This contest runs until October 31st, so make sure to get all of your entries in before then. Best of luck, guys. I know someone's going to be really stoked to walk away with this. But now, without further ado, let's get into it. Please help me welcome Allison into our session. Hello,
Hi,
Allison.
everybody. Hi,
Hey,
Sophia.
how are you doing today?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing amazing. Thank you so much for being here today. Welcome back.
So good to be back. Thank you so much for having me again. Choom Gang
Awesome.
forever.
Choom gang forever. I love it. So for those that don't know, please introduce yourself. Tell the gang a little bit about yourself for those that don't know.
Hi, Choom Gang. I'm Allison. I work with Aurora as the Senior Manager of Cannabis and Sales Education. So I spend a lot of time educating, bud tenders, yourselves, my staff at Aurora, and basically anyone who will listen to me talk about cannabis. Yeah, you, Sophia, too.
That's awesome. Okay, first up, let's get right into it. Let's talk about Daily Special because we haven't really talked about Daily Special in the session just yet. So who are they and what's their brand story?
Yeah, for sure. So Daily Special is based on the classic retro sort of diner culture where, you drive by your favorite diner and they'd have a daily special like meal of the day, right? And it's going to be delicious and it's going to be for a really good price. So that's kind of the Daily Special brand story, is that it's cannabis products that are on special every day of the week.
Yeah, like the bang for your buck. I love it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've been loving what you guys have been doing with all your creatives. It's been fun. But so what strains can we find from Daily Special? Like, what are the products?
Um, Yeah, for sure. So in terms of the products, there's dried cannabis, there's pre-rolls, there's vapes, there's oils, and there's chocolates. And we're also working on some other formats that I'll tell you about later. But
Ooh,
they're all high THC for a low price. And in terms of dried flower, we've got some strain specific MK Ultra and Lemon Haze that are out now, which is pretty exciting.
yeah, that's
The
awesome.
MK is nice and spicy, woody, and the Lemon Haze has got some citrus and some pine and some tropical notes. So I'm pretty stoked on those.
Love that. And so then you can find that in the dried flower. And then the J's, I know you guys have your your indica J's, your sativa J's. What are those guys all about? Actually,
Yeah, the Jays are pretty awesome. I love them. Yeah, there they are in the Doob Tube. They're a 7-pack, so working on the larger sort of pack sizes for those folks that, want to have, their joints on hand. There's the nice one. It's nice and slim.
yeah, I
They're
love the
point.
size.
Oh, yeah, I love the size too, especially during COVID when not everyone's sharing. You can just hand them out.
Totally. Oh, I love
And
that.
Yeah, so they're 0.3 grams each, and so they're really nice for, just a solo sesh, I find.
Yes, definitely. This is perfect for me. I've honestly, since I like to do my research for these, I got the sativa, I got the indicas, and these are perfect for me. Like throughout the day, I know with the long weekend that we just had, I was reaching for the sativas every few hours, and then towards the end of the day, I'd reach for the indicas, and it was just lovely. It was like perfect for my days, so it was great.
Wow, sounds like you had a nice weekend.
I had a great weekend. It was very relaxing. And then so moving on to the vapes, what do you have going on for your vape selection?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about the vapes right now. We've come out with 1 gram daily special distillate date vapes. I almost said distillate dates. And they're around 80% THC. They're infused with natural botanical plant derived terpenes, so you get some nice flavor. And so we've got the OG Kush and the super sour diesel. So one indica and one sativa. And we've got the strain names on the cartridges now too. So nice big vape with the strain name on it. I think they look awesome and they vape really nice too.
Awesome. I like that because I have a lot of them, and so it's nice that they're not just going to get lost. Like I've actually had to like label a lot of my vapes that don't have the strain names on them, so that's fantastic. And so the flavor that you're talking about, is it truer to flower or is it more of like an interpretation?
Yeah, so we tried to get it as true to those two strains, OG Kush and Super Sour Diesel, as we could. So the OG Kush is going to have those really earthy and piney notes, and then the Super Sour Diesel is more on the citrus side of things. So yeah, it's really cool. I mean, I guess you could say it's our interpretation, but we tried to get it as close as possible to that.
Okay, cool. No, that's awesome. Oh, that's great. Yeah, so far Daily Special has, it's got into my list of things that I'm gonna be reaching for. Because they're just convenient, right? Like, I mean, I don't really have that many left in here. I even like the doob tube that it comes in. It just feels nice, just pops right open. It's not like I'm fighting with it or anything. But yeah, these guys are some of my favorites now, which is awesome. All
That's
right.
great.
Well, Tomb Gang, are you ready for your other bonus question? Because I got it here for you. All right. Okay, what is your favorite method of consumption? And what I mean by that is, do you like to smoke out of a bowl? Do you like to vape? Do you like to take edibles? What's your favorite method of consumption? Allison, what's your favorite method of consumption?
Personally, if you remember from last time, you probably know this, but personally, I'm very into concentrates. So I love vapes and I love dabs as well. So
Yep.
yeah, I'm excited to chat about that here next.
Love it. Awesome. Yeah, I think mine has to be the simple old joint. That's my favorite way. Super super old school, but I love it
Jays.
still. The J's. All right, awesome. And so, okay, so next up, we're gonna get into San Rafael 71. And so for those that don't know yet, like who are they and what's their brand story?
For sure. Well, you can see my nice Sanraf tie-dye shirt, so that gives
Love it.
away a bit of the story. Um, but basically, it's based on, the 70s cannabis culture where, cannabis really started picking up steam in the culture and that sort of thing. And really, it's for consumers that know what they're looking for and perhaps have been consuming for a while and are just looking, for the good stuff.
Yeah, some nice, good stuff. Um, and okay, so I was on a call with you and our, leadership team, and you guys were talking about the San Rafael breeding program, and this got me pretty excited to chat about it with you. So first up, yeah, what is this breeding program?
Yeah, this is a super exciting thing that we're working on. So we have a facility on Vancouver Island that's just
Mm.
dedicated to breeding. Yeah, it's gorgeous out there.
Is it in
Um,
Comox?
it is, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to take a drive up there. See me knocking it.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be peering
Yeah.
in through the windows.
You
We'll
should
see.
come check it out. Yeah, it's wonderful, and really all they do there is research and development for new strains and cultivars. So it's just constantly breeding different strains and seeing what comes out, and then we actually use consumer insights to choose, which ones we want to bring to the market. So the colors of the buds, how they look, the smell, all of that. We assess that, and that's how we got our new 3 strains into San Rafael from that program.
How long does that process take? Like of choosing, from seed to, the sellable product. How long does that
Yeah,
take?
yeah. I mean, it varies, but it can take a long time. I would say years to really get that process down and get everything together. So it's a huge accomplishment for sure.
Yeah, because you guys go through like thousands of strains, or you have gone through thousands, right?
Yeah, there was 7,000 for this first round, and so then we're going to do that type of work again and again and keep finding new ones to put into the market.
Wow, that's incredible. And so, okay, what are those newest strains that you can find now?
Oh wow. Well, some of you may have seen them in the market already. I know Sophia's
Oh,
tried
I've
them.
been different. I've been different.
So there's 3 new strains into San Rafael. The first one is Stone Fruit Sunset. This one's got beautiful purple buds. That's one of my favorite things about it. There's the nice little jar there, and it's a hybrid. Wow, there it is.
Yeah,
It's a
and it's
hybrid.
so purple. When I busted it up, I was like, "Whoa!" It's almost black.
Wow. Yeah, it's gorgeous. It really catches your eye. And it's got a delicious aroma of like gelato, gas, um, sherbet. It's and fresh berries. It's so delicious smelling. I love that stuff. Next, we've got the Driftwood Diesel. That's an indica. It's got GMO as a parent, so it's been pushing pretty high THC, and it's got a really complex aroma of, nutty, gas, woody, chem. It's quite hard to describe, but it definitely fills up the room when I open it. So
It's a stinky one, this one. It is
yeah.
gassy, and honestly, this so far has been one of my favorites for sleep. Like right at nighttime, to wind myself down. This was really great.
That's awesome to hear. Yeah, no, it's definitely on the heavier side for me as well. And then last but not least, the lemon rocket. This one's got beautiful green buds. I think the buds kind of look like a rocket. And true to the name, it's a lemony, citrusy, and gassy aroma. It has cake as one of the parents, so it's really unique to our portfolio, and I think the market as well. It's delicious.
Yeah, this one was great. I love citrus, anything citrus.
Mm.
And this guy was really nice and very uplifting. And I'd say it's a heavy hitter. So like watch out for this one, especially if you like struggle with maybe anxiety or something. Like go a little bit easier because it's one of those heavy hitting, like super energetic ones, at least for me. That's what I found. No, and I'm like all 3 of these have been such a nice introduction. And something that I really appreciate from you guys now is that you guys are including a hydration pack in your jars, which is honestly, it's at this point, I feel like everybody should be doing it.
Yeah, no, it definitely makes a huge difference, and we hand trim and hang dry and flow cure all of those as well. So we're really trying to bring the best for you guys with these ones.
And we appreciate that. The Choom Gang loves it. It's Choom Gang approved, having a Beta or a Integra hydration boost pack in there. All right, Choom Gang, I have the next question for you. So this will count towards a bonus entry. All right, so you ready? Here it is. What San Rafael strain would you like to give a try next? We named the 3 brand new ones. So we've got Stone Fruit Sunset, Driftwood Diesel, and Lemon Rocket. And I have to say, all 3 of these are bomb. They're pretty awesome. Okay, well, let's get into concentrates. One of your favorite topics to talk about. So,
Yay.
what are your newest drops here for San Rafael?
Oh wow, we've got lots of new drops, guys. So we've got two new live resin dabs to add to our lineup. We had the OG Chem Dog before, which is pretty famous. I
Yeah,
know you
amazing.
guys know about that one, right? The citrusy, nice
Like
melony.
melon, yeah,
Mm,
amazing.
delicious. My mouth's watering. Okay, next
Mhm.
we've got the Pink Kush that we just added, and I personally find it has a delicious lavender and lemon uh, taste and aroma, which really, I find super unique coming from Pink Kush, and it's super delicious. And then last but not least, we've got the Della Haze, which is probably my personal favorite. It's a sativa, mango, pine, citrus notes, and I've actually got it right here. Here's
Oh,
my
yes, show us, show us.
my Della Haze, and let's see what's left of it. Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
There it is.
beautiful.
Yeah, nice. You can see the terps in there.
I love
So yeah, and then we've also got vapes. So those same three cultivars are now out in vapes. They're half-gram vapes. There's
so
no additives,
convenient.
right? Oh, there's my camera. No additives. We've got a metal mouthpiece, and you can see the strain
Amazing.
name right there on the bottom. So yeah, these are probably my favorite vapes that I've tried so far here in
That's
Canada. So I'm really stoked
awesome.
about
That
them.
is, it's so convenient. It's like, if people aren't really sure about dabbing or, trying that out, I mean, this is a great alternative, right? And
Mhm.
okay, and then so for the live resin vapes, so something that you guys were talking about on your call was that you had those metal pieces, mouthpieces, just to kind of give it a more of that like premium feel and it to be like higher quality. And I didn't really think about, the different types of materials that go into the vapes that could potentially like leach into your product and that sort of thing. So I found that really interesting from you guys.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we try to use just the nicest components in all of our vapes. So we've got the metal mouthpiece. We only use glass, and we've got a ceramic heating element, which tends to preserve really nice flavor. So, yeah, this is nice and heavy, the Sanraf one, and it comes in a nice tin. So it, yeah, it gives you the best experience,
Beautiful.
I think. Yeah.
Amazing. And now, Allison, do you have any tips for those that are wanting to try, these type of concentrates, whether they're like a newbie or someone that's a regular cannabis consumer that just, is starting to like dip their toes in?
Yeah, for sure. There's a few ways. Either way, of course, start low and go slow because these are quite potent products. But you could definitely start with one of our live resin vapes. That would be one way to get a chance to try out the effect and how it tastes and feels and all of that. And then if you're interested in learning how to dab, I would say just do your research. And the same way folks invest in a bong or get their special things to roll their joints. Dabbing is the same. It's just vaporizing instead. So it's pretty cool.
Awesome. Well, that's great. Now, okay, so before we wrap up, is there anything new coming from either Daily Special or San Rafael or both? What's the focus for the near future?
Yeah, definitely Choom Gang. We've got some stuff coming out in both of those brands. So in Daily Special, we're looking at some larger pack size of pre-rolls. So that should get you excited,
Oh,
Sophia.
bigger
Yeah,
than
some
7?
bigger J's. Yeah, more than 7. So stay
Okay.
tuned. We've got some pressed hash in the works as well. So something
Okay.
to add, to
Yeah,
your
sprinkle in
flower.
like Salt Bay.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. And we've got a holiday vape in Alberta only, but it's going to be a cranberry sauce uh, vape under
Oh
Daily
my
Special.
gosh, I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to go and smuggle some.
Just
Cranberry
imagine.
sauce,
Right.
and so Alberta only.
Yeah.
Okay. And when should that be available? Like sometime, near closer towards the holidays?
Yeah. Yeah. It's probably in the
Cool.
next, I'd say, month or two. Yeah. You can see it coming in.
Okay, great. So Choom Gang, keep an eye out for that because yeah, I want to try it. I want you guys to tell me how it is.
Absolutely. And then for San Raf, we're looking at doing some pre-rolls with our new cultivars,
Oh
which is
yes.
really exciting. Yeah.
Yes,
And
please.
then new strains, of course, from the breeding program. You can expect to see those coming in. As soon as we're done those cycles, we want to get those out to you guys. And then looking at more concentrates and vapes. So definitely lots going on over here.
Wow, you guys are busy, but I love it. I love what you guys are doing and just like and the fact that you guys just keep on improving, which I love to see. Awesome. Well, Choom Gang, we have made it to the end of our session. So thank you guys so much for watching. And if you have any questions for us, just please feel free to ask away in the comment section. We always love to continue on the conversation there. And Allison, a pleasure as always. Thanks so much for joining and sharing with us.
Thanks so much, Sophia and Choom Gang. It was so nice to be back, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, Allison. That's all for now, guys. Until the next one, Choom Gang. Bye.